Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about becoming a professional artist the extraordinary way. That is by juggling different balls, by wearing different hats, by having parallel careers, and today in the modern terms is called becoming a Slashie artist. I don't know if you heard about this book by Marcy Albert. I don't know if I pronounced his name right. The book is called One Person / Multiple Careers, a new model for work / life success. As you can see the slash in the book title. And the Slashie artist is a global phenomenon in China. We're also talking about that. And first of all, it's a wonderful idea is that if you are keeping your primary career, you are keeping your primary income, for example, it can be very lucrative. Maybe you are a dentist, you are a lawyer, you are an engineer, a professor, so you can keep that job, keep that sustainable income. You have a sense of security, so you don't have to worry about what if your art, they don't sell, what if the global art market is going south and you're worried to pay back your mortgage, your student loans, support your family. Maybe you have just a recent newborn and you have to think about the college situation for your children. Yes, it will solve a lot of problems. This is the major advantage. The second advantage could be that your primary career would have a lot of human resources, like social advantages, and you can bring that to your second career as an artist. For example, if you're working as a manager, as a lawyer, you get to know a lot of very big clients at companies or like very wealthy individuals, and you can sell your art to them so that you're combining the best of the both worlds. I think this is definitely an advantage. Of course, there's some major disadvantages too, and today I want to focus more on the disadvantages than the advantages because I want to prepare you for what is coming so that you're not surprised when you try to juggle different balls, having different careers, and you're like facing enormous amount of frustration. The first problem is time. We all have 24 hours a day. You cannot generate extra time unless you're one of this Elon Musk kind of people that can sleep 3, 4, 5 hours every day and can still outperform everybody else during your daytime. I cannot. I need my 8 hours. So you are basically squeezing your timetable and you can lose time for your family, for your spouse, for your children, for your friends, and you can lose that social connection with your surroundings, with your beloved ones, and it can be very frustrating. And the second problem could be health issue related with spending so much time working different jobs. You have 9 to 5 a day job, and after that you get back home, you eat something, it's again 9 o'clock in the evening. You paint until 12. You paint for a good solid 3 hours, and after that you shower, you sleep, you get up in the morning, perhaps 7, 8, you have breakfast, you send your kids to school, and again 9 to 5, and then the whole day starts again. As you can see, that is very tiring. You can exhaust yourself, especially you are facing different problems, pressures from different jobs. And finally, all these pressures are falling onto you and you can feel overwhelmed by these problems, pressures. When something goes wrong, your health is number one. If you think that you cannot juggle different balls, it's definitely something that you cannot do. Then there's another problem that you are switching different hats like this. Imagine you're doing this. Hat. And then you're doing this. Hat. And then now you're doing this. Hat. Now you can see that I'm wearing different hats, that people can see me from different environments with different presentation, and people can be very confused by what actually I'm doing. And a lot of people would say, wait, you're wearing so many hats, that means you're not good at doing anything, you're just getting by. And this is a very, very serious problem in the art world, and this is a very serious problem in the professional world as well. I just give you an example. If you're not from the art world, perhaps you don't know the stigma there. Imagine if you're going to a headhunter or human resource manager and you present your CV, and on your CV you have different careers, like you quit this job, you quit that job, and you are having this job like in a short amount of time. Then this human resource manager would say, you are quitting your job, you're doing different things, you're not an expert in anything. I'm not going to hire you. Of course, they're not going to say it to your face, but they might think like that. This is totally normal in the corporate world, and that's why I want to talk about it in the art world. It's very similar, but more subtle. They will never tell you that because you wear different hats, because you juggle different balls, because you are a slashie, like dentist slash artist, lawyer slash artist, or art teacher slash artist, they might have this bias against you. They might think that you are not good at doing anything, and also you're not a real artist, because the real artists dedicate all their life, all their time to art. And if you're not an art school graduate, dedicate your studies, your time to art, you're not going to be a great artist. This is a very common idea still today existing in the contemporary art world, because people, the gatekeepers, the professionals there are very traditional. I would say they are at least 100 years backward when it comes to accepting new social phenomena. In the entrepreneurial world, if you are a serial entrepreneur, that you failed, you start again, or you're starting different projects at the same time, you are cool. This is totally acceptable. But in the art world, no. If you want to juggle different balls, wear different hats, and imagine you're wearing different hats, you see? If you think that you can take that pressure, you can have the time, you can balance your work and life, and you work and work and work and life, and family life and whatnot. If you can do that, that's great. Your life is gonna be more wonderful, more dimensional, you can have different opportunities, and you can actually enrich your life, your professional life, your artistic life, multiple times, and even it can enhance, in a way, yourselves. But you have to avoid working with the traditional art world and just focus on selling your art online, becoming your own brand, like an entrepreneur. Imagine if you're a shoemaker, you make wonderful high-end shoes customized for high-end clients. And now you paint art, you can paint shoes. The client who loves your shoes can buy the art paintings of your shoes, so that you can bring the best of two worlds, and that's great. But don't try to come to the traditional fine art world, because they will just reject you and you will just become frustrated, and just don't waste your time. This is my personal advice. Leave me a message below. I would love to know what you are doing, what you want to do in the future. I would love to know. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.